I want to add my voice on this proposed taxation on boreholes. It's unfortunate that the government, unfortunately, seems to be running out of ideas. We have a situation in the country where there is a problem of water. Our people cannot access water. Go to Kanyama, our people cannot access water. And we know that the responsibility for the provision of water to the citizens, it is on the shoulders of government. We have the municipality that is expected to be involved in ensuring that water is made available. Not just water, clean water, access to clean water. And that's a challenge we have in this country. And right now, our municipality cannot provide clean water, not even talking about clean water, cannot provide water to various communities. People have to use their own initiative and their own costs to get water underground, which is supposed to be a responsibility by government. We have 70% of unplanned settlements just in Lusaka. These are settlements where people have paid levies, they've been paying rates to the government. Nothing has happened in order for us to ensure that services are taken nearer to the people. And so, for a government to sit in its cabinet and come up with a decision that no, we are going to charge anyone digging water underground, I think that's being too harsh to citizens. This government is becoming very unfair and too harsh to its own citizens. It doesn't work like that. You cannot run a country based on taxes from people that are vulnerable. You can't do that. And so, for government, we know you are stuck, you don't have money, but avoid the route you are taking of ensuring that poverty is becoming a relative for every Zambian. We have enough relatives. We don't want another relative called poverty. But that's what the PF government is doing. I have a few suggestions which maybe cabinet may need to sit and look at. That may be a solution, not what you are doing. Number one, can you try and put incentives for our Zambians who are buying things from outside the country? Give them some incentives. Let them buy two, pay for one, and get one free. That will encourage them to go and buy and pay some tax to the government. On the other hand, you look at the mines. They are still bringing in expensive equipment at tax-free. That's the incentive you have given the mines. Why don't you reconsider that? Go into the town center, look at all these our Indian friends, find out if they are paying tax. All those who are having who sells, they don't pay tax on those things. Can we try and relook into this matter? We have people who are supposed to pay tax and they are not paying tax. Have you considered all these Chinese contractors? All these Chinese that have been given contracts, are we sure they are paying tax? If they are paying tax, how much tax are they paying? Or it's tax-free for them. And then here we are now as citizens, we need to pay every cent that we get as our salaries. This is not fair. Now, coming back to water, why it is unreasonable for any person living in Zambia to even suggest that water from the borehole should be paid for. I'll tell you why it is unreasonable. Number one, this water is not purified. Government is not making any effort to kill the germs in that water, but you want to pay. Don't you see that that is a mark of wickedness? Water is coming out of those boreholes. Some of it has got germs because there is no chemical. There are no chemicals for treating this water. And you government, You want to pay. You want people to pay for water with gems. What a shame to the president. This is a terrible shame to His Excellency the President. How can you allow this kind of decision? How can you allow human beings? How can you allow people in Zambia? This water is not treated, and you want money to be given to the government. This government is killing its citizens. And sooner or later, you will see what's going to happen. So, whatever caused this decision, maybe, you know, this thing of where you have people in parliament, they are dozing, they don't know what they are doing. Maybe, who knows? We also have a situation where people are dozing in cabinet. Maybe that is how this decision came about. So please rethink over this decision. You cannot start charging water that is not even treated just because people have dug boreholes. It is a responsibility of government. So if you have failed to provide water and people are providing water, it is immoral to now tax the people. So please, whoever brought this suggestion, I think really needs some kind of attention, because you don't expect this kind of decisions. So please, citizens, this is a time that we need to arise together. We must show this government that they cannot continue with impunity to put things on us. They are putting a yoke on us, and we have a better way of saying no. And I think the time has come. Let us show this government that we cannot allow them to continue making us like cows that they must milk from. Zambia is our country, Zambia is our territory, and we expect better treatment. So, Your Excellency, please reconsider this. It is out of this world that you can impose a tax on water with gems. What a shame. God bless the country.